Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are playing all the mods 10 to the sky, and it's episode 2. Edward, you're amazing. Right, so what we're going to do today is we are going to hopefully finish up these chapter 1 starting out quests. So, we last episode made some string, bits and bobs. We could make a farm and get some of these bits here, or what I was planning is to go down and to make clay, to get buckets and make some sort of cobble generator, and also work on sieving at the same time, because with sieving we can get ores, but we need cobblestone to make gravel, to make dust or whatever. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to get a barrel, which we have 2 barrels, and we're going to get some clay. To get clay, what we need to do, if we go up here, is we need water and dust. Do we have any water? No, we do not. So we need to wait for it to rain. Does it rain in a savanna biome in Minecraft? That is the question. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to make a sieve. So whilst I am googling, does it rain in savanna biomes? Does it rain in savanna? No, it does not rain in savanna biomes in Minecraft. Lovely. So that's why our buckets, or our barrels, sorry, haven't got any water in them. It's because we are in a terrible biome. So what that means for us is we're going to take some wood, we're going to make some slabs, and we're going to expand out and see if we can I think it's the bottom they can't spawn on, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to go out and we're going to expand until we see it not saying Savannah at the top. And then we'll put our barrels down and collect some water. So I'm going to do that whilst not recording, and I will be right back when we found a new biome. Well, 200 painful blocks away from our starting spot, which I died, which is why I know it's 200 blocks. We found a beach biome, which means we can fill up our barrels with rain. Unfortunately, of course, in a mod pack where I need to be able to have rain, I would spawn in the one biome, or one that I know of, other than obviously a desert, that has no rain. So Savannah biome was a terrible biome to spawn in. So we'll leave our barrels over there doing their thing. Hopefully they'll collect some rain, as long as hopefully we're close enough that they are still loaded. I don't know. If they don't collect rain after a little while, then I will have to AFK over there by them. But whilst they're doing what they need to do to get the clay for this achievement, I don't think, does that need water? Yes, that needs water as well. And a stone barrel can hold lava, unlike wooden ones. You can make blackstone and whatnot, so I guess we can use cobblestone to do that, I suppose. But yeah, what we're going to do instead is we're going to go up to the sieve. We're going to make a mesh, and we're going to make a sieve, and we're going to sieve some gravel. All stuff that we've done before, in some way, shape or form. So we shall see how this comes out. If I go back into this book, I can click here, and so we need 2 sticks, a plank, and we need a a slab. That is it. So can I, how do I I don't know how I put the crafting recipe into the thing, so I'm just gonna have to remember it. So I think it looked like that. There you go. So that is 1 sieve. We can also make some mesh, and now if we put that in there, can we make 2 meshes? No, we can only make the 1, so that's fine. So what we're going to do is put these bits away. We could get some more mesh by doing obviously the whole silkworm thing, but what we're going to do right now is we're just going to chuck our sieve right here with our mesh in it. There you go. And now what we can do is we can take some of this gravel that's here, and we can run this gravel through our sieve just like this. And what you'll notice is, let's finish up this piece of gravel. There you go. We've got some aluminium ore chunks, we've got flint, and we've got some zinc ore chunks. So we're going to put that back in there. If we go back to our quest book, we can now see that the sieve quest is done, and we actually did get enough string there to make another sieve. So we might make one, might make another sieve, just because it's always better to have more than the one sieve going. The quicker you can get the ores sifted up, the better. So there we go. So we can actually put down this sieve here, and we should be able to sift through both of them at the same time. So let's chuck these bits in here. And again, let's go back to the quest book. So you're about to sieve a lot of blocks. Use ultimine for fast mining with a hammer, and perhaps get an auto clicker ready. You can set up multiple sieves in the 25 block square, which we know already. So we can sift multiple ores at once. That's just a tick quest one. What's this? Grass seeds. Right clicking on dirt with these seeds will cause it to turn to grass or mycelium. This will spread to surrounding dirt. So are these grass or mycelium seeds? So I don't know how you get those. It actually didn't say. I'm guessing it's from sifting dirt, maybe? Let's give it a go, shall we? Yes, we can sift dirt. So what do we get? We got pumpkin seeds, we got some sugar cane, some carrot, and some stone pebbles. So that completed a quest or an achievement of some kind. Right, what's this? The flint mesh. With the flint mesh, you'll start getting some actual resources. If you're wondering what each mesh drops, when sieving, you can always hit the U in the JUI on the mesh to check out the list. Okay, so wait, if we go... where is it? So if we click down here, we go mesh, and we go and press U. No. No. Aha. No. Doesn't seem to be right. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so it was the U button, and you just have to click the sieve button. Right, so gravel with a flint mesh can give us pointed dripstone, amethyst shards, all these different ores, including gold, zinc. Is iron in here? Yes, it is. Iron gives us a 12% chance. That's actually pretty good. And then we can also get nether quartz and things like that. How do we make a flint mesh? I'm guessing it's 1 mesh and 4 flint. Yeah, just as it says. So we've got 2 flint currently. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do some more gravel, and then we can upgrade to a flint mesh. I think it's worth doing because I think it will just give you more items, and at the end of the day, more items is always better. We, however, have run out of gravel, so I will take all this cobblestone from here, and we can put this cobblestone down, grab our stone hammer. So if we do... we just place all this cobblestone like this. I believe we can use the ulti-miner thing by holding this and then doing that. There you go, and now we've got 29 gravel. So we can now run the gravel through the sieves and hope we get enough flint to upgrade both meshes. Because what I do remember about these meshes with these mods is if you have different meshes, I believe they don't work on the same click if they're different. So for example, you can't have a string mesh and a flint mesh next to each other and they both work at the same time. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. So we got some coal, we got some iron, aluminium, but the main thing we got is we got some shift. We got some flint, so we can now, there you go, grab our meshes, chuck our meshes in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance it. There you go. And that's another achievement. What we can also then do is chuck our flint meshes into our sieves, and now we have a higher chance of getting better loot, basically. So if we go back on here, so if we look at our silk mesh and we press U as it said, which I didn't know before, if I'm honest. Oh, accidentally unfull screened my game. Where's the sieve? I don't see the sieve. Did I click the wrong thing? Maybe. Ah, yeah, so you need to hover over it. Okay. So with the silk mesh, you can get these items, but then with the flint mesh, you can get pretty much the same items, but just at a higher chance. No diamond from any of these. Nope. Well, you can have a 3% chance to get an Eye of Ender, which is mental. I don't think I've ever beat the Ender Dragon. Just think about that. Weird. Right. Iron mesh. What does that give? Can you get diamonds from that? You can. 1% chance. Jeez. That is terrible. Is that ancient debris? It is. A 4% chance to get ancient debris from crushed blackstone. Fair enough. Right. So, with our quest, we just finished the flint one. We now want... Once you have a flint mesh, you'll start to get basic materials from sieving, like iron. Combine your ore pieces into proper ores and then throw them in your furnace to smelt them. I'm sure there is a surefire way of doubling ores. I actually wouldn't know what it is. I'm assuming it's something like an ore crusher or something like that. I know you've got the what is it called? The is it the foundry or something like that? With the bricks. What is it called? Where is it? Have we got it in this pack? Maybe we have not. What is it called? I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a mod which has a... You put the ores in there and then they melt and then you can drain them out and cast them into blocks and ingots. Let's try searching cast and see what comes up. No, I can't see anything from that mod. Wow, fair. So, right, what kind of ore doubling sort of mods do we have then? I'm sure we can probably... I got the iron furnaces, that's cool. I'm sure we can probably smash something and then... like, I'm sure there's some sort of... If we search in here, some sort of ore crusher. So, crusher, mob crusher, basic crushing factories... crusher. Immersive engineering. Oh, jeez. That is a multi-block. Oh, gosh. I don't think I've ever really made those multi-block sort of things. Basic control circuits from mechanisms. Mechanisms requires us to engrave, which requires power. Oh my. Maybe we need to get not into extreme reactors. That seems a bit over the top. But maybe we need to get into some sort of power, because I know, where is it? What is it? Applied Energistics has power here, but I don't think we're at quite that level yet, but I don't know. So main thing is we're waiting for water to make clay, to make a bucket, to make lava, and or to get water, so we can then make a cobblestone generator, so on and so forth. But we have hit a snag, unless we can get some iron, which we only have one piece. So it looks like we're going to need to either do a bunch of farming off camera to get a bunch of ores, or we're going to need to find some sort of ore crusher of some kind to double up ores, basically. I'll have a quick look around and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I was waiting over at the barrels whilst I was looking at the different mods and looking for a way to try and double the ores, and lo and behold, it is flipping raining. And so I've come over here with my dust in the hopes that it would rain while I was looking, and lo and behold, it is raining. So I was just looking through all these mods, and I've been back and forth through these pages a few times, and I can't for the life of me pick out anything that looks like it might double ores from my knowledge. What I might do is I might have a look at some other series and just see what kind of ore doublers there are. I'm not going to obviously watch what other people do and things like that. I'm just going to see if there's a guaranteed ore doubling way, because that would be very handy. Oh, we got some more clay while it's raining. But yeah, I can't see a guaranteed, from my point of view, I can't see a guaranteed way of doubling the limited ores that we have, basically. Again, there's loads of stuff here that I have no clue what any of it does. Not gonna lie. Obviously, I know these hammers and all this sort of stuff. I am wondering whether, for the minute, whether it's just a case of I need to use just normal furnaces until I have the resources in which to double things more readily. Let's grab our last pieces of clay, and then what we should be able to do, if we head back to base, what we should be able to do is chuck it in a furnace and then make buckets, if I remember rightly from my previous Skyblocks adventures, basically. I don't think it's just a crafting situation and then you chuck the bucket into the furnace. I think you have to chuck the clay into the furnace, but I might be wrong. Wouldn't surprise me. So what we're going to do is just double check with this first. I got loads of clay, very good. Yeah, so it's definitely, we need to furnace it. Let's just check just in case. So clay ball, we actually want this button, don't we? We want to craft a bucket. So there's no option here to craft a bucket, so therefore it must be smelting. So we make bricks, and then for a bucket, I am pressing all sorts of buttons. For a bucket, we want, where is it? Oh, porcelain bucket. There you go. So how do we make an unfired porcelain bucket? Porcelain clay ball. Porcelain clay ball is clay ball and bone meal. Okay. Do we have any bone meal? We do not. So in that case, we need bone meal. So how do we get bone meal? We have either bones, or we can sift dust on a string or something equivalent mesh. So have we got any dust left? No. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our sand and just kind of place our sand around. We're going to use our hammer like this. We're going to take it, make some dust, and then we can sift the dust to hopefully get some bone meal, which will be very handy because we need the bone meal for the clay to make the buckets. We got one. Yay. Huh. This might be more of a pain than I thought it would be. How do we get bone meal easily? Let's have a look at bone meal then, shall we? So bone meal we can get from bone blocks, a Wilden horn, or bones, crusher glyphs, automating, crushing, milling, sag mill. See, these sorts of crushers may be useful for the ores as well. So sifting, as we've already looked at. Can we sift anything other than dust? No. So quests, loot fabricator, crusher, mob drops. So we might need to... How do you make a market? Not that I've got emeralds to craft, trade with anyway. What we might need to do is we might need to get a way of collecting mob drops then. So that might be something we need to have a look at. So we got clay. Oh, we got 2 extra clay blocks. Lovely. And some... Oh, we got bones and bone meal. Yes. So, I mean, it's a sky block no matter how many different power generation methods you try. We tried to show you in these quests. You will ultimately end up with 20 of these in your base. These convert cobblestone and other stone types into lava when a heat source is placed underneath. You can use a torch to start with, even though it's slow. Okay, so we can get some clay balls and that from making a porcelain crucible. So let's have a look at a porcelain crucible. So I'm guessing we need this one. That's a lot of porcelain clay. Oh gosh. Right. 3 bone meal. Okay. So basically they want me to suffer, is what I'm seeing. Because what they've given me is 3 porcelain clay and no extra. So I could either make a porcelain clay bucket, or I could suffer. What are these? What is this? No idea what that stuff is. Yeah, so for bone meal, yeah, that's our hang up right now, is the bone meal. So we need to make mob drops or find a way of getting mob drops. Do any of these quests give us bone meal? Probably not. No, I don't think any of those would. Basic armor, you're not going to give me any bone meal, are you? Oh, I got lapis, so we get an XP level. Great. Any of you going to give me bone meal? No, just more levels. Can always do with those. More levels, yay me. Gem storage. More levels, more random crap. We really, really need some bones. Huh. I don't know how much time we've used for this episode, but I know the last bit of recording I just did was 14 minutes. I will have a check of how much time we've got left and see what we've got time to do. I'll be right back. I did some mining. Let's get it. Gravel. Yeah, boy. So, gravel. Can we get... Can we... Ghostbusters. No, we cannot. So, I want health insurance now. I really don't like that flipping block placing thing. It's really starting to annoy me. A couple times, like building the walkway and stuff, it's started placing blocks where I don't want them to, and it's like, oh, thanks for that. You suck. I see, that's what your whole purpose is. To suck. So... yeah, because I lost 2 blocks from that. What we're going to do is, do we get redstone from sand? And you guys might be wondering, why does he want redstone? I want redstone. I want some redstone because redstone unlocks a bunch of different things for us. It unlocks... there's a bunch of different... there's a mod to do with mod to do with mob predictions that can generate what is it, mob drops, and so that would be good. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and see if I can get some redstone to get that hammer broke. To see if I can get what was I saying? Can't remember now. Basically, I just want redstone. Right, so we can make a wooden hammer, so that's fine. We're just going to do that for the minute. So let's grab some wood. So wood, we're going to make some... oh, we can make... wow. Okay. We can make extra sticks, right. So we're going to do... oh no, it's like that, isn't it? And then boom, boom. I'm just going to take a wooden hammer for the minute and just finish with the sand. There you go. Right, now we're going to chuck those bits in there. Well, actually, wooden planks now go into this drawer, which I have compressed wooden planks on the top and normal wooden planks underneath, which is very cool. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to stand here and we're just going to sift our sand and hope we get some redstone. Because, as I said, redstone opens up a few mods for us, which might be quite cool. But, redstone, yes. So, it unlocks basic power, which we'll look at how to get some power, but then also unlocks the hostile neural network, which was something I was looking at, because you can generate mob drops without having to have a mob farm, which we can always make a mob farm. That's not the end of the world, but if we can generate mob things, then that would be great too. So let me take one of these, let me unthingy it, and let's make a chest, and then let's chuck that in there. Right, so what I want to do, put a chest down, and what we're going to do is we're going to put all of these, I forgot you can hold shift click, we're going to put all of these ores and things into this chest here and hope that it doesn't get blown up by a creeper, because that would be very sad. But yeah, so I feel like we've made very minimal, but we've made some progress in this episode. I know some people make episodes and they literally do so much in a couple episodes, and they are basically nearing end game sort of stuff by episode, I don't know, 20. I know there's a dude that I watch, Hypnotized, who definitely knows what he's doing when it comes to a Skyblocks game, but I am not quite at that level yet. I might peruse some of his videos later and see how he deals with the early game. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoy my absolute buffoonery at playing Minecraft modded. I hope you stick with me. I'm going to try my best to try and learn as I go and make some good content for you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like if you guys did enjoy, subscribe to the course today, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and bye bye.